Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be telling you a secret that might make you reconsider your clicking method. As you see, a lot of people in the Minecraft PvP community don't know about this one secret that makes the 1.8 Minecraft PvP fundamentally flawed and uncompetitive. But anyways, guys, let's jump right into the video. But just before we get started, I want to tell you that if you subscribe, you will appear in the description of my videos until eventually someone else will subscribe. Also, subscribing motivates me and helps me make more videos for you guys. So hit that subscribe button. But either way, let's get straight into the video. Now, what thing am I talking about that makes 1.8 PvP fundamentally flawed? And well, that thing is the 1.8 CPS cap. And I know probably a lot of you already know about this, but not a lot of people actually might know how this works. And if you don't know how this works, then I suggest sticking around because this is gonna be a really interesting topic. Anyway, have you ever been in a PvP encounter and suddenly your sword stops swinging? This would happen even if you are clicking your mouse constantly. But suddenly, from out of nowhere, your hits would not just register. Now, if you have experienced this, then you can say that you have experienced the 1.8 CPS cap. Now, if you click below 12 CPS, 99% of the time, you're gonna be fine. Even for those who jitter click above 12 CPS, and even those who butterfly will not be affected by this all the time, because there's an interesting way this CPS cap works. But before everything, I'm going to go into my private server and demonstrate how this 1.8 CPS cap works. So I've made a plugin that shows you your server side CPS. Okay, so let's start with 6 CPS, which is about an average CPS of an average person. Now, no shame in clicking 6 CPS. A lot of famous Minecraft people click 6 CPS. Yeah, but those people include Technoblade and I actually can't think of anyone right now. Probably Dream, probably Tommy in it. I'm pretty sure, as I remember, Dream used to play 1.8 PvP, but now he means 1.9 PvP. Okay, but when you click 6 CPS, all of your hits are registered and the client side CPS matches the server side CPS. And what does this mean? Basically, client side means how your computer sees it, and server side is how the server sees something. So for example, your clicks per second. Moving on to 12 CPS, you mostly see that the CPS is unaffected, but sometimes one of your hits don't register. And now let's get straight into 20 CPS. As you can see, I am clicking in the air 20 times per second using butterfly clicking. And also, if you want to know how to butterfly click, you can click on the top right corner. I think you should see a car right now. But anyways, when I'm clicking 20 CPS, actually only a few CPS actually register. Like for example, you see that I'm getting around 12 to 14 CPS at most. And now, as you can see, when I'm clicking on an entity with 20 CPS, all my hits suddenly register. And also, I forgot to mention, entities are basically everything that moves. Now, there are some exceptions, but this is an oversimplification. Well, I got that on my first try. But anyways, the conclusion is that while looking in the air, you don't get the same CPS as looking at that entity. If you are aiming at someone and your aim goes outside of their hitbox just for a moment, but then you continue to hit him, there's a very likely chance that some, if not all, of your next hits are not gonna register. Now, this mostly affects people that click very fast above 12 CPS. Again, if you want to know how to click that fast, you can watch my butterfly clicking tutorial that I showed you earlier. But anyways, this is not all the things that are bad with this. This can also mean that if you go into a range of your opponent who is also swinging at you, there's a chance that if you combo him, you can lose your combo just because you were in the combo range for just enough time, but the CPS cap didn't send the hit to the server. Now I can already see how some people might be confused by this. Why did Mojang implement this? Well, the simple answer to this question is because since the dawn of time, time, Minecraft PvP was very imperfect, and the Mojang developers knew that. They wanted to create a new PvP version, but they didn't want to make so many changes to Minecraft PvP in just one version. So they made another version that introduced a lot of things that actually hinder Minecraft PvP competitiveness, like for example the CPS cap, worsened animations, and more. They implemented all these hindrances to the Minecraft version of 1.8, and you might now be thinking, wow, that really sucks for 1.8, why don't we use 1.7 instead? And that's true, some servers still run on 1.7 so that it's still competitive, but most servers like Hypixel choose to drop support for 1.7 versions because the 1.8 version adds just too much stuff, like for example on-screen titles, armor stands. Can you imagine Hypixel without armor stands? Basically everything these days in Minecraft servers are armor stands. They are just set to be invisible. All the floating text is armor stands. Now finally, you might be asking, Spouth, this really sucks. Is there any way I can avoid being a victim to this 1.8 CPS cap? And my answer to this is yes, you can. And I present two solutions to this problem. The first one is to change your clicking method. If you use butterfly clicking, you can change your clicking method to jitter clicking or normal clicking or even butterfly clicking without double clicks. However, this might come with a disadvantage of taking more knockback, because as everyone knows, in Minecraft there's a little bit of code that makes it so when you click on an opponent, your knockback actually gets reduced. Also, another way not to get affected by 1.8 CPS cap is to butterfly click without double clicks most of the time, but when you start trading hits with your opponent, switch to double click butterfly clicking. And one last thing that's probably, in my opinion, the best way is to practice slowly double clicking your mouse. And what do I mean by that? Basically, you can double click your mouse slow and fast, and the 1.8 CPS cap really depends on it. If you smash your mouse really hard to get it to double click, your double clicks might be really fast. But however, if you're just barely clicking your mouse to get to 20 CPS, your double clicks might be slower. This is an example of a fast double clicking butterfly and a slow double clicking butterfly. As you can see, with slow double clicking butterfly, a lot more of my hits are registered. This way, when I enter a range of an opponent, I am much less likely to get affected by the 1.8 CPS cap. But either way guys, that's all I had to say for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.